I just heard something. Had I imagined it? No, I definitely heard something. If there's a clock, I swear. Hmm? Hmm? Oh. Hi. If you're in my bed, I will freak out.
You're awake. Good morning.
Saint Yune. Good morning. Saint Yune?
Yes? What is it?
This is my room.
Yeah? Is there a law that says the priest isn't allowed in their attendant's room? I've come to tell you that appointments for the day have been changed. I knocked, but you didn't answer, so I came in.
I think we were supposed to attend the assembly session again. What are you planning instead?
A condolence visit to the sanctuary district.
I was wondering, when he said that I should at least go and see what I've lost before the end, if we were going to go down. Oh, interesting. Well, I'm sure Saxon will just be thrilled to see us in our new position. But we might run into Finn. And Glissade. Will we run into Glissade? Oh my goodness, so many possibilities now. The Sanctuary District? That Sanctuary District?
I'm not sure what you're trying to imply, but yes, probably.
Condolence visits aren't usually decided on short notice.
In this case it was. By me. Last night.
You decided on this. You want to go into the depths? Well, I know he's not joking, and I mean, of course it's dangerous, but he's immortal. So I guess we're just gonna go along with it. There we go. How are we doing with you, by the way, my good sir? Okay, making some progress. Look how happy she is here. Duty or not, that will be rough.
Yeah, but I don't mind that. I like getting out of the temple sometimes. They may be criminals down there, but they're my citizens as well, even on the ground. I can't ignore them.
That's very kind of you.
Not really. I'm not handing out anything, and seeing me changes nothing for them. It's just a big act.
Perhaps that's true, but your believers will be happier for it. I think it's wonderful.
I hope they think so too. Okay, can you go change right now? You can't walk around in the depths dressed like that.
Oh. I didn't realize I was still in my nightgown. Please give me 5 minutes. I'll be ready in a moment.
You got it.
Not in my room. Go, sir. Saint Yune? Saint Yune gave me a quizzical look. I can't change with you standing there.
Really? I can change with you standing next to me.
Saint Yune.
I'm just kidding. I'll wait in my room. If it takes more than 5 minutes, that's fine too. Bring me breakfast when you're done. I want to leave on a full stomach.
I will. Such a tease. The Sanctuary District. I was supposed to have been exiled there. My situation was different now, but I couldn't shake off my reluctance. But I'm his attendant. If Saint Yune goes there, I have to go with him. I prayed that nothing would go wrong and put on my uniform. Did you pray to Saint Yune that nothing would go wrong? We sat inside the lift headed to the depths. Neither of us said anything. The only sound came from the rumbling contraption carrying us. It seemed like Saint Yune was deep in thought. He was leaning back and staring off into nowhere. How long is this going to take? I could remember from the last time I'd used it that it took a long time, but not how long. I wish I knew how long it was. I opened Saint Yune's book of appointments on my lap.
You brought that.
Yes, I always carry it with me.
That's very diligent.
I checked his appointments for the day. Oh, right. It was never written down here. Saint Yune, can I ask you some things? He looked at me expectantly. I'd like to know what you're planning on doing in the Sanctuary District.
No, it's fine. You don't have to write it down. Just follow me around.
But the depths are more dangerous than the temple, I think. We should talk about it.
You think. Yes, you think. You shouldn't judge a place you don't understand by what you think it's like.
I've gone to the depths.
Once, right? For a few hours. And now you're an expert on it?
Well...
You're not. You have some faint memories of your time there and information others told you. Hearsay is useless. You're young, and you should only judge things you've seen yourself. Think of today as a mission to learn about the world, not as accompanying me.
That's a bit ridiculous. I had to grin a little. I kind of understood where he was coming from, but... He's right that I should only judge things I've seen myself. Information I got from others was always tinged by their personal opinion, and didn't entirely reflect reality. I resolved to think for myself instead of gobbling up someone else's account. Good. It's just... being called young by you feels so odd.
Yes, I look even younger than you. How old do you think I am?
Saint Yune's age. Okay. Now, when I started this, I thought he was a few thousand years old. Then I realized later, in his own thoughts, that he's only 400 years old, so this is the accurate one. He definitely won't like us thinking he's much older than he is. But I have a sneaking suspicion he would find it really funny if we told him, you're about 16. I think he would be, quite pleased by that, actually. So I'm gonna go with my gut and say about 16. Yep, I knew you would like that. About 16?
That can't be. Oh, you're just talking about appearance?
Yes. I'm sorry, but you look younger than I do.
I see. Yes, that's normally impolite towards your employer. But it's alright. I liked that.
I knew you would like that.
16. It's been centuries since someone said that to me.
That long?
Yes. Time has stopped for me. Most people don't treat me as a human being. Perhaps we found a use for you after all. A small one, though.
Treating you like a human being. I'll take it. I'll work my way into your heart somehow. I'll take these little small victories. Saint Yune.
I said a small one. Don't get too full of yourself.
Okay, I won't. And the moment's gone. We've arrived.
Yes. Are you ready?
Always. Let's go. Good answer, girl. I'm always ready. I didn't think I'd ever be here again. The air in the depths was damp and suffocating. The strange local smells assaulted my nostrils. I'd never been anywhere that smelled like it. I really thought I'd seen the last of this place. At least I could be happy that I wasn't exiled there. Do you often come here, Saint Yune?
Generally, you mean? Rarely. It's been years since the last time. I only come here when I feel like it. And I don't feel like it very often.
Only when you feel like it, huh?
Yes. I'm actually a very selfish man.
Saint Yune. Hi, Soxon.
Your Holiness, please excuse the delay. And you are? Saxon Brandenburg. I'm honored to meet you, Your Holiness. Saxon. What happened to Thea?
Ooh. It's a bit of a touchy subject, Your Holiness. Ixnay on the Thea A. So the last time he came was when Thea was in command. Or at least, he wasn't informed there was a change in command.
Well, Thea Scone sadly lost her life. I am currently the commander of the Hounds. I see. That's very regrettable.
Sir Saxon bowed deeply and turned to me.
Your Holiness, this woman. She's my attendant. Treat her well.
I'm sure he'll love that.
I understand. Please follow me. I will show you through the Sanctuary District.
He's a good actor.
Saxon? I don't think so. He's trying hard to hide who he really is from me, but I can sense his ambition and desire. He's very human.
Human? I think he's a horrible despot. Damn, girl, tell us how you really feel.
Huh. I see. I've met a lot of people over the years. Perhaps I'm more tolerant than you at this point.
I think he's the worst person ever. Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. I mean, when we reached the settlement. As soon as the residents began to notice St. Yune, there was a flurry of commotion. Some of them wept, some screamed. Everyone reacted strongly to his presence. This is so different to when I came on observation. More and more arrived. News that St. Yune had come to visit spread like wildfire, drawing residents to us. They came running from every direction.
They come crawling like maggots. Your Holiness, please stand back. I will scatter them. It's all right. Let them be. But take care that they don't touch me. I want to avoid more chaos. Roger.
St. Yune smiled benevolently, treating the people like he had his followers in the chapel. He was the very image of a saint. He said himself that this was all an act, but even so, he was, without a doubt, a saint. A ray of light in the darkness. His light shone on the souls of the destitute, sealing the wounds in their hearts. I felt a belligerent stare on us. I drew my sword and looked at those near St. Yune. They were harmless. Then where? Isn't that... Ah! Belligerent? Finn, no! Sweet baby. That man next to the building. Is that Finn? I wasn't sure. I drew a deep breath. No, it was definitely Finn. He's wearing a hound's uniform. Is it someone else who looks like him? No, his height, his features, everything matched Finn. Why is he in the depths? Why is he with the hounds? I had to know. I had to talk to Finn. But he was too far away. I would have had to leave St. Yune. I couldn't leave my post on personal business. Oh! I looked back at Finn. He'd vanished. I wanted to convince myself I had mistaken someone else for him, but I wasn't going to forget my old partner. Finn. As I thought about him, my heart felt heavy, as if covered in lead. The uproar around me was distant and hardly reached my ears. About an hour passed. St. Yune finished his tour of the district, and we went inside the Hounds building. Sir Inez had led us to the mess hall in Saxon's place. Hi, Inez. It's really good to see you.
Please wait here. I can bring you water or coffee. Water is fine. What about you?
I ordered water as well, and Sir Inez set about bringing it. I looked after him and sighed. Finn was wearing the same uniform. And not just Sir Inez. All the hounds except Sir Saxon were wearing that red uniform with the cape. So, that means... I was torn between denying what I had seen and wanting to know more. My mind was in turmoil.
You've looked distraught since earlier. Is something wrong?
Oh.
Tell me about it. We need to pass the time here anyway.
I don't know whether I should tell him. I was hesitating, but there was nobody else I could talk to, and I wasn't going to be able to do anything about it alone. I decided to talk to him. Okay, I didn't even have a choice. I saw someone I know in the crowd earlier. His name is Finn Euclace. He was my partner when we were police officers. Earlier, he was wearing a hound's uniform. He told me he was discharged a while ago, but I didn't think he would be sent here. I wonder whether I mistook someone else for him.
No, that was him.
Sir Inez. Sir Inez put the water on the table and sat down opposite St. Yune and me.
May I explain to her, Your Holiness? Sure, that'd help.
Sir Inez nodded gravely and looked at me. His eyes were piercing. I gulped.
I'm sure you're aware that the hounds are composed of personnel dispatched by the temple.
Yes, I know that.
How does the temple pick these people, then? They're police officers who were discharged. Outside administrative personnel, police officers operate in pairs. If one of them loses their job, the other is discharged as well. Since they are thought to be partly to blame for whatever the other committed, they are assigned to the hounds as punishment.
So... it's my fault that Finn was sent to the hounds?
Yes.
Well, thanks for not mincing words. But... he's such a kind, good man. He couldn't live down here.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. It doesn't matter. The rules are what they are. They don't consider personality.
That's horrible. I'd never realized that he'd been sent to the depths due to me. If only I'd known all the rules when I was still a police officer. I mean, there's still nothing you could have done. It's not like you did murder your parents. Like, man, if I had known, for Finn's sake, I would never have killed my parents in the first place.
Wouldn't have changed anything.
St. Yune.
Police officers have been operating in pairs since the formation of the Sanctuary District. Originally, the whole system, including the hounds, was explained to new police officers, but it led to irregularities. Irregularities? They were afraid of being sent to the hounds and covered up their partners' crimes. Mutual oversight was lost.
Ah, interesting. I guess that makes sense.
Later on, we only told them that officers operate in pairs, and other officers were simply told that the remaining person was reassigned. It's a deception, but one with very valid reasons.
But... what do I...
You don't do anything. This was his fate.
But I'm the reason. He lost his job because of me!
There is no need to grieve that much. This isn't a police officer's graveyard. If he performs well here, he can request to return. Right, Your Holiness? Yes. I've received many applications. Every couple of years we see one.
But...
there's more to do here than patrol. It's a little more involving. Inez, is that man called Finn Euclace really here? Yes. He received training from Saxon for a time. Now he's working with the others. I see. Can you summon him? He's on duty outside. I can have him brought here if you wish. You heard the man. If you want to talk to him, tell him that.
Ooh. Okay, well, I have a sneaking suspicion that this is a big choice. So I'm gonna make a save here. I'm just gonna badoink it right there, and we'll be good to go. These two options are usually a good indication. I think... What do I think? I mean, Yune basically ordered Ines to bring him, but then left it up to us to make the decision in the end. I'm trying to think, like, if Finn comes here, will he kill us? I mean, it would probably be dumb to do that in Hound's headquarters land. But maybe if we bring him here, he'll see that she hasn't betrayed him or forgotten him, hopefully. Like, she hasn't moved on, even though she's moving on. You know what I mean? Okay, let's try talking to Finn. Please let me talk to him, if it's not too difficult to arrange.
Very well. I will send for him immediately. Your Holiness, please don't leave this room.
Alright, well, we'll see how this goes.
Ines is a very good man. Nobody wants to be here, and he's the most upstanding of them.
You should let him come up to the heights, then. He watched Sir Ines until he was out of sight. Then he looked at me.
I don't mind letting you talk to your partner, but that's all I can do for you. It wouldn't be fair towards the other men in the Hounds, you see.
Yes, it's all right. Perhaps he will despise me, but I need to apologize. I didn't know he'd been sent here. All I did was lament my own misfortune.
I don't think you're to blame for anything if you didn't know. But knowing your personality, you probably still blame yourself.
Yes. But why did you let me talk to him?
Because I knew what you were thinking. I don't like seeing you depressed. That makes me gloomy too.
Oh? I'm sorry.
I told you, don't look at me like that.
Saint Yune gave me an exasperated smile. I had to smile as well. Saint Yune is so nice. Words can change us. No matter what I did, Finn's path wasn't going to change, but perhaps I could make it easier for him. Maybe he still got our... No. He won't have our necklace. We should still have our necklace, right? Because we didn't have to sell it for food this time around? I need to tell him how I feel, not just ramble on. I hoped that I was going to be able to make myself clear and waited for Finn. I believe in you, girl.
It's taking a fair amount of time.
Saint Yune drained his cup of water. It was already his 5th. No, 6th. It is taking a while. It certainly wasn't easy to find someone on patrol, but I was beginning to worry something had gone wrong. For the time being, I could only have faith in Sir Ines. Would you like more water? I stood up. The door creaked open and I froze up.
I'm very sorry that it has taken so long. This is...
Finn! Nah! Did she tackle you? Like, Finn! Ah!
The man she hugged is Finn Euclase. Yes, he is indeed.
He had to wash the blood off his clothes before he came.
Cyrus. People are looking. Please let go.
Oh, sorry. Finn, I wanted to talk to you. I need to apologize. I'm so sorry you got sent here to the depths.
It's not your fault. That's what the rules say. I'm happy you're all right. I didn't think I would be able to see you again. It's like a dream come true to have you here.
Finn, you look like you've lost weight. Is everything all right?
Yes, I've gotten used to life here. I'm doing as well as can be expected.
I see. That's good.
What about you? Why are you here with Saint Yune?
I was made Saint Yune's attendant.
Attendant? So you've proven your innocence?
No, I still have to. But I'm going to do that. And once that's done, you...
Hey, how long are you two going to stay in your little world? Are you going to introduce him to me?
Yune's like, I have never encountered such disrespect in my 400 years. Young lady, manners. Oh, I'm sorry. This is Finn Euclase. As you were told, he's my former partner. Finn, this is Saint Yune. That brought me back to reality. Everyone with 2 eyes in their skull can see it's Saint Yune. Well...
Oh, I see. Of course he's Saint Yune. I don't know the exact procedure, but I hear that you can be reinstated in the police after good service here. Live with hope, Finn. Thank you. I will remember that. I'm very sorry to interrupt this conversation, Saint Yune. I've returned from my appointments and will resume control. Inez, Euclase, back to your stations.
Aw, it was so short.
Roger, excuse me. Yes, thank you for your efforts.
Finn, be well.
You too. I hope we can meet again.
Well, that was very pleasant.
Is there anything you would like to do in the Sanctuary District? I will lead you there. Lead me there, huh?
Saint Yune thought about it for a moment.
Saxon Brandenburg. Lead me to the depths, please. What? The depths. Outside the Sanctuary District. Please reconsider, Your Holiness. That area lies outside our control and is highly dangerous. Thanks for your concern. I'll be fine. I have Cyrus here with me. And besides, I'm immortal. I see. Well, I shall lead you there, then. Good. The entrance is fine. You don't seem to like the place. Very well. I will assign you an escort just in case. Please wait.
Why does he want to go beyond the Sanctuary District? Saint Yune, where are you planning to go?
Beyond the wall.
The Attack on Titan music intensifies. The wall?
Yes, the big wall there. I want to see something rather than hear about it. Be at ease.
All right. That was easier said than done. Sir Saxon said it would be dangerous there. It's fine. Just find Elkcreed. He'll protect you with his gun. I didn't have the faintest idea where we were headed or for what reason. All the more reason to stay alert. I wonder if Ulrich has the key to Yune's chest. That would be interesting. We sat across from Sir Saxon in a horse-drawn carriage, leaving the Sanctuary District behind us. Dang, an actual carriage. We passed the lift in the barren wasteland around it. Hey, liberalitas. Eventually, we reached a place very different from the Sanctuary District. This is... the depths. I watched the carriage as it disappeared, then scanned our surroundings. I'm shocked how developed this region is. I'd expected the depths to be similar to the Sanctuary District. The reality took my breath away. in some ways the depth seems more advanced than the heights. Smoke drifted across a gray sky, interrupted by towering machinery. The streets were lit by a strange glow that wasn't fire.
This place has changed a lot.
Saint Yune was composed and smiling. He was the complete opposite to me. Changed, huh?
Let's go.
Saint Yune started walking away without saying more. Oh, okay. I had to rush after him so I wouldn't lose him. Where is he headed? Saint Yune didn't pause at all as he navigated the crowds. I have a bad feeling about this. Okay, Han Solo. The people were wearing very different clothes compared to what I was used to. We were standing out. I could feel their gazes on us. I hope nothing happens. Well, now we've jinxed it.
You there, boy!
A man was addressing Saint Yune in the crowd. He was slender and his back was bent. There was a glimmer in his eyes that made me uneasy. He was probably around 40 years old. His dark hair had strands of gray.
Boy, are you talking to me? Of course! You got some nice clothes. Thank you. Your clothes aren't to my taste, but I have to say the colors match well. Bye. What? Hey, wait! What? I didn't talk to you to tell you how nice your clothes are. You know that, right, boy? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't care. I'm not interested in you. You're a cheeky little brat, aren't you?
Why is it always the bad premonitions that turn out to be on the money? Because you jinx it. I approached Saint Yune to whisper in his ear as I watched the suspicious man. Saint Yune. I'm pretty sure he's well aware of this, and there's no need for this. Even without us here, there's no need for this. Well, I guess I shall perform my duty and live up to my vow to you that I made last night? 2 nights ago? Whenever that was. Hooray! I will deal with him. Step back, Saint Yune.
I don't want to. He started talking to me, so I should give him what he wants.
Will you really?
Nobody in the Heights would talk to me like that. This is kind of fun.
Saint Yune.
Let me have a bit of fun, okay? You there! Stop mumbling! Oh, sorry. We weren't ignoring you. Don't pout, okay? What? The fuck's your problem? Want me to punch you? That might be nice.
Saint Yune smiled at the increasingly enraged man. Having to stand by and watch is frustrating.
Let's recap. You have set your eyes on me as a robbery target. Alas, I have no money with me. Therefore, you can't rob me. Consequently, there is nothing you can do. In conclusion, I would like you to leave. If you don't, you will die. I'm sure you have many things you wish to do in life. Don't lose it over nothing. Fuck you!
He's like, it's okay. I'll take the bullet. Nothing's gonna happen. That's...
A gun. A very efficient sort of weapon widespread in the depths. Their invention is relatively recent, after the flood. I've seen replicas, but never a real one. Least of all pointed at me. This is so exciting.
His attitude was unchanged despite the apparent danger. His speech pattern was light and easygoing as always, and made one wonder whether he truly understood the situation.
By the way, they're outlawed in the Heights. Guns can easily kill others, and the easier it is, the more are killed. Excessive homicide numbers would make population control more complicated. That said, it is an aesthetic weapon. I'm sure some people own them unlawfully. So about you. Are you going to kill me? Go on, try. I have high hopes for modern technology.
At least we'll find out if guns work.
Shut up and die! Ah!
The moment he pulled the trigger, the gun exploded. The blast was so powerful it blew off his hand and a part of his arm. Ow.
Ah!
The man went down on the ground. He was sweating. His lips were pressed together. He could hardly bear the pain. Guns do not work.
Well, isn't that nice? You didn't die.
Saint Yune's mood wasn't disrupted at all. I wasn't sure whether I was supposed to feel happy that neither the man or Saint Yune had died. Numerous onlookers around us were scrambling, but their actions didn't offer anything to help me decide. Jeering, cries, yelling. We were surrounded by an ocean of unpleasant noise. What should we do now? The crowd around us was large. There was no real way to escape with Saint Yune. The people were curious, but also afraid and kept a distance from us. They watched us like expensive art. I heard clapping. Cue the tango music. The people suddenly fell silent and opened a path for someone. Who's coming? There it is! Yeah! Hi, Elves! A young man appeared from the crowd. His pace was languid as he approached us.
Ever the saint, Saint Yune. Very nicely done.
The crowd began to talk among themselves again at the mention of Saint Yune's name.
Whoa, Yune?
Yes, the man who lives atop the clouds. Everyone knows him. And he in fact does live atop the clouds.
The man stopped in front of the man stopped in front of the man. Ah, so many men, and smiled down.
I'm glad you only lost an arm, Kurzkarya. I won't get my money when you're dead. Stealing someone's clothes, those of a saint no less, is the height of folly. Stop putting your fingers in other people's pockets and earn money the proper way. Understand? Oh, I suppose you lost half the fingers you did the pickpocketing with.
The man grinned, stood up, and looked around.
Everyone, the show is over. Go back to what you were doing, please.
The people began to step away immediately. However, they were still curious about Saint Yune and watched in a loose circle around us.
Good day, Your Holiness. Thank you for visiting our grovel of a city.
And you are?
Oh, apologies. My name is Elkcreed Valentine. I am a humble banker.
Humble? He addressed the masses around us too well for a banker. He seems to be more like their leader. I looked at him suspiciously. His eyes met mine.
Nice to make your acquaintance, Cyrus.
Damn, he's done his homework. How do you know my name?
I can tell you that later. We stand out here. Please, come to my house.
Elkcreed began to walk away. Saint Yune, what will we do?
Follow him. I'm thirsty, hungry, and tired.
Saint Yune.
You want to stay here?
No, I'm coming with you.
Alright then. Let's go.
Saint Yune and Elkcreed had just met for the first time, as far as I could tell. And yet, he was following him without any doubts. Well, they met a long time ago. Saint Yune is very unguarded. I need to stay alert.